Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Therese Alaba, and I'm sorry it's been 2 weeks that I've recorded last, and this is due to things which are completely beyond my control. But today I will be talking about 5 ways to forgive easily. I know when you mention the issue of forgiveness, people are like, oh, not again, not for me. Or sometimes it can be off-putting and topic, I must say, and I must agree with you, but it's a topic we all need to hear and something we all need to know, and it's something we all need to do, because at different stage in our life we come through offenses and people offend us, people hurt us, people break our hearts, and all sorts of things happen that cause us pain. But the ability to forgive, it makes you a mature person, and also there's so many benefits to forgiveness as well. So what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is making a conscious effort to release somebody and to actually let go of the hurt and the pain and the resentment you have in your heart towards the person. And I know it's easier said than done, and it's hard. It's actually a tough topic, and it can be controversial. Like, do I need to forgive? Why do I need to forgive? You don't know what the person has done to me, or you don't know how much pain I'm in. You don't know what I've done to deserve this. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. But no matter what happened, I mean, there's different circumstances. You know what? I've heard so many stories and heard so many things from friends, from loved ones, from everywhere. And sometimes when you just listen to it, you think, oh my God, can this person actually forgive? And sometimes, you know what, it's just easy to say it than actually do it. But you need to forgive. That's the bottom line of the story. You need to let go. You need to forgive. It's not easy. It's not a topic, or it's something you just wake up overnight and do and say, you know, I'll just forgive you, I'll let you go. It takes time, and then it's a gradual process as well. But eventually you need to let go. You need to let go of the resentment, because there's so many disadvantages of holding grudge in your heart. If you look at your heart, I mean, biologically, or biologically, looking there at your heart is just as big as just your fist. That's the that's the size of your heart. And then when you're holding so much, there's so much your heart can hold. When you're holding so much in your heart and you're not letting go, you're enlarging your heart. You're putting too many things in your heart, and then there's so many disadvantages of enlarged heart as well. I mean, if you hold so much grudge in your heart, if you have resentment, if you have unforgiveness, there's so much physical disadvantage to it as well, and health problem as well. Part of it causes high blood pressure as well. It causes hypertension, just like I've said. It can lead to stroke as well. You know, it just makes you a sad person. And when you start holding grudge in your heart, even look at your face, you start frowning your face, isn't it? The muscles on your face, they get disfigured. You start looking older. And sometimes you even have gray hair as a result of holding resentment or grudge in your heart. There's so many things health-wise that is not good for you, for holding grudge or for not forgiving somebody. And actually, if you think you're holding somebody, you're not forgiving somebody, you're actually holding yourself as well. I mean, have you ever thought about it, and someone is walking and you step on their shoes, like, so that they wouldn't go? The fact that you've done that, which is you're holding somebody up, you are stopping yourself from moving on as well. Yeah. So it's very important to forgive, and I'm just going to give you 5 reasons or 5 ways to forgive easily. Number 1 thing you should think about when it comes to forgiveness, or when someone hurts you, you should think about, you've been forgiven. Someone forgave you. I know sometimes you might say, oh, you're perfect, you're this, you're that, you don't hurt nobody, you don't mean to hurt somebody, you don't cause pain, you're always helping somebody. But that's by your own standard. That's by your own judge. If you had to judge yourself, we all judge ourselves very perfect, that I haven't done anything wrong, I'm this, I'm that. But by somebody else's standard, it's different. So remember, you've been forgiven. Someone has forgiven you. If you read the book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 13, what does the Bible say? The Bible says, bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you have a revenge against somebody, forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. You're not perfect. You're not perfect, so God has forgiven you. So you need to let go. You need to forgive somebody. Like I said, it takes a while. It's not something that happened overnight. It's not something that happened immediately. But you need to make a conscious effort and try whatever it takes to forgive the person. Point number 2 I'm going to give you is that you're not perfect. Like I said, if we had to bring a judging ruler to rule our life. We hold really straight. Though I'm this, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. And sometimes even when someone corrects that you haven't done, we get so defensive because we think we're so perfect in our life, but we're not perfect. What does the Bible says in Romans chapter 3 verse 10? It says there's none righteous, no, not one. No matter how much you try to be perfect, no matter how much you try to be righteous, don't you realize you make mistakes? And by someone else's standard, who is judging? You're not the one judging yourself. Somebody else. Remember, you have God above you, who is also judging you. So if you're thinking, I'm righteous, I'm holy, I haven't done anything wrong, I don't hurt people, I feed the poor, I feed this, I feed that, I do this. You've counted all the good things you've done. But someone who is judging you has seen something else as well. So that is why it's important to forgive somebody else who has hurt you, because you yourself, you're not perfect. And that's what the Bible says. No one is perfect. No one is righteous. Only God is perfect. So on that reason, you need to forgive. The third one I will tell you is a command. God has given you the commandment to forgive. A command is different from a negotiation. When you're in the army and a command is given, you have to obey it. You don't question it, that, oh, shall I do this? You don't do that. You cannot question your commander. And if God has commanded that you need to forgive, you need to forgive. You cannot question it. You cannot negotiate with God that, God, you don't know what he did to me, or she raped me, my stepfather raped my daughter, or my father abused me, I got impregnated as a result of this. I've spent so much, I've loaned so much money to my friend, but she never gave it back to me. You don't know what I've done to this child, and she just turned against me. You can have so many reasons, you might have so many excuses, but when it says a command, you obey the command first. So when God has commanded you, say, to forgive, then you have to forgive. If you read the book of Mark chapter 11 verse 25, what does it say? It says, and when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive them. That's a command. It did not say negotiate. It did not say think about the reasons. It did not say bring explanation. It did not say, oh, what did you do, or what have you not done to deserve this? It did not say you're actually right. You shouldn't have been hurt this way. It did not say the person has wronged you for no reason. It did not say, it does not justify anything. What did it say? It said forgive them. And that's the reason why you need to forgive, because it's a command and you need to obey the command. And point number 4, I will tell you, make excuse for people. This is a very tough one, and it's taking me a long time, and I'm still even practicing it, to actually learn to make excuses for people. When people hurt me, sometimes I used to get upset, I used to get angry. I would think, oh, this person did it 2 days ago, they did it 2 weeks ago, they did it 3 years ago, and they repeated the same thing. But every time I come home and I'm just whinging and just moaning, and I'm telling my husband and say, this person has done it again, it would just smile and say, make excuse for people. And I thought, really? Make excuse for people when they do it on purpose? But one of the ways to actually forgive is to make excuse for people. Give them any reason, or they're not in the right state of mind, or they didn't mean to do it. Because let's say, for example, you're walking by the roadside and you see a man or a woman dressed in ragged, and then they look as if they got mental illness, and they insult you, or they upset you, or they step on your toe or something. Do you think much of it? You just look at them and you say, oh, this person is mad. This person is crazy. This person is not in their right state of mind. Because you've made excuse for the person and it doesn't hurt you much. So in the same way, when someone hurts you, try as much as possible. It's not easy, I must tell you. You need to practice it, and it takes a while. Practice. Try as much as possible to make excuse for the person. Oh, they didn't mean it. Oh, it's not that. Oh, they're going through something. Or maybe it's what they're going through. Because if you don't make excuse for people, remember, when you hold grudge against somebody, as time goes by, you'll be fighting so many people. Because it's one person that hurts you, and when you see another person that is close to you, a friend of you, that is close to that person that hurt you, you start getting angry with the person as well, who is close to the person that hurts you. And then you realize you're making more enemies. Innocent people that don't know anything, you're making them pay for it. You're getting angry unnecessarily. So it's something you need to do as time goes by. You need to start making excuses for people. Think about it. Oh, they didn't mean it. And then you know what? There are times it will be so hard to make excuses for people. And people say, oh, really? For real? How can you make excuse for my stepfather sleeping with me? How can you make excuse for my uncle that has raped me? How can you make excuse for my friend that I borrowed money and I refused to give me the money? It is hard, I must say. It is a very tough one. But these are just ways to help you. One of the things you can do. There's so many things you can do that can make you forgive easier, but it's just one of them. And that just makes excuse for them. Make excuse for people. If you find it hard, this topic, making excuse for people, you can go on other topics, and it's a command that God has commanded us. Also think that you are not perfect as well. You've done something wrong. Think that you are not righteous as well. Yeah. And the fifth one, I'm going to tell you now, is be merciful. Be kind to people, be loving, be patient, be gentle, long suffering. I know someone might ask, how long do I need to be patient for? How long do I need to have long suffering for? I've been patient. I've given her chances upon chances upon chances over the years. But she keep repeating the same thing. Nothing has changed. You know what? People have spoken to him. Nothing has changed. How long do I need to be patient for? But what does the Bible say? If we look at the book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32, what does it say? It says, be kind and be compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ forgave you. So the bottom line, you need to be merciful. You need to be kind with people. You need to be patient with people. And also bear in mind, forgiveness, when it comes to forgiveness, or forgiving somebody and letting go, that doesn't mean taking the person back. You might be in a relationship and the person has hurt you and done something. Forgiving them, that doesn't mean we get back to that relationship. No. You might have a very close friend that you do things together and they've hurt you badly, and you realize, this relationship or this friendship is actually not healthy anymore. And you forgive the person. That doesn't mean, oh, hey, come back to my house. Let's carry on as before. No. So forgiving is actually releasing hurt from your heart, releasing the sense of resentment from your heart. When you look at a person, you don't have no pain in your heart anymore. When you look at a person, you don't have no hurt in your heart anymore. When you look at a person, you don't think about, but it doesn't mean let's get back to where we were before. I mean, the closeness, the friendship, the relationship we had before. That's not the same. Forgiveness is individual and it's personal and it's something to do with you. So now I hope, as you've listened to this topic today, I pray that God will give you the heart and the patience and the kindness to forgive. I pray that God will heal every broken heart, every pain that has lingered for years, has been there, every hurt, every damage is brought, every shame it has brought to you, everything that it has brought to you that is unpleasant. It is my prayer that God will clear it and make you new, and make your life new again, and bring that sweet savor back to your life. It is my prayer this morning that God will take every bitterness away, will take every hurt, will take every pain, every shame, every disgrace, everything that the past and the pain and the hurt has brought you. It is my prayer that God will take it away and give you a brand new life and make you happy again and put a smile on your face and give you a better future. So it's been nice being with you today. Please subscribe to my channel, like my channel, make a comment to my channel, and then please do share it with your friends and loved ones. Until next again, you take care and bye for now.